like it's moving to a new area.
They're like, oh, are you okay? Take some less. I didn't use it. It's kind of like I'm looking over here and it's got the quest log. I'm like, hunt the thing. Options, use a parasite. Options, use a vine trap. I'm like, yeah, I basically don't do those. I'm very, very not good at ever using those, so I don't bother. Yeah. Do you think I'm good at this game or anything? Yeah, I can take like 3 hits. I'm also like not even really trying to watch the thing. I'm just trying to remember the timings of shit. Because there's one move that I can do as a counter move, which is a move that, as far as I can tell, but it's really hard for me to remember that I'm doing it, even though I'm doing literally the exact same visual as ever. It is the same fucking thing. There is no visual difference from what I'm trying to go on about. But the last one I played, it had those wire bugs. They made you and for whatever reason, that just makes it easier for me to keep track of the even though it doesn't make any difference of it glowing so you actually do anything with it. It's just part of the bugs.
Dent in it?
Much whenever the cat does it.
Shock trap's down and ready for you.
I still want to always press A to interact with this.
I'll ride with you.
Set a bomb.
What now? Fucker, no! God, I've never done that. No, that's when you go and you charge up your spirit blade because you stand there. Yeah, you go charge up your spirit gauge when it's doing it, 'cause it just stands there. Oh yeah? Joke's on you. Whatever the fuck it is you're using, you've done more longsword time than I have, or whatever the hell that is. Yeah, see? You've spent infinitely longer than I ever have. I think I've gone one time in a training thing with that, and I can't even tell you what the fuck it is you have. I've adopted the mentality of this game to be the exact same way I approach any of my tabletop miniatures game. This is the stuff I play. I have absolutely zero reason that I need to know what the shit your stuff is. It still comes up so many times when I'm playing Wednesday. Like, I'll just sit there and I'll just be rolling. And I'll be like, all right, I got 7 hits. All right, 5 wounds. I'll be like, 5 wounds. They're 2 damage each. Is that with my -1 damage? Bro, I don't know what you have. That's on you. My thing says 2 damage to you. You do with that what you need to.
Received word from Fabius. It seems he has something for us. He's asked us to meet him in Suja. Let's go and hear what he has to say.
I will reserve the right at some point when I'm not cool with to do some things. Okay, that was a long black screen. I was about to get all like, game broken. Leland is a video game. It's always possible. So, I'm gonna throw this out here. This villager guy. Somebody wanted a Klinger in the game. Klinger. This guy looks just like fucking Klinger.
Thank you for coming.
Did you want to see us about
He needs the
something in
voice,
this area, sir?
and he needs to be trying to get Section 8.
A matter surfaced during my talks with the Ulharken.
My grandpa, who is in
I've
Korea,
gathered the
he
others
said
as
that
well.
when he
Wait
watched
here a
MASH,
moment.
when he was in Korea, he knew somebody that was every character in
wounded
MASH, including
hollows.
Klinger.
Yes. It seems
We couldn't
that
get
is
out of
their
him if he
name
was
for
also
a
doing the
place not far
cross-dressing
from
thing.
here.
But from what we were able to
Indeed,
tell,
it
it
is
was
a
because,
place
yes,
that
it was
beckons
somebody
to
who was trying to get
monsters,
Section 8
and
out.
people sought to keep them at bay long ago. But effort does not always
That's
bear
the
fruit.
you've gone off the deep end and are
After
too
the
crazy
city
to be in
fell,
the military.
the
And that's what Klinger
Hollow
was
was
doing the whole time, was trying to
overrun
convince
by
everybody that he was
monsters.
nuts.
And now, it faces change.
And that's why when
once
they
more.
had Rainbow Bridge episode, he went
I
and
take it that's
volunteered
the
to go
reason
back
you've called
there
us.
and do a prisoner. Well, it wasn't even a prisoner
There's
exchange;
been
it
a
was just a
surge in
prisoner
the
recovery.
monsters
Where they
visiting
had
the
to
Hollow
bust
as of
out
late, though we
past
don't yet know
the North
why.
Korean lines, unarmed,
Also,
to receive.
I have
I
been
think it was
informed that there is a
3
site
wounded
nearby
men
of
to bring
special
back.
significance to
And
your
Klinger
people.
went, and I remember the line there because everybody was surprised that
Correct.
Klinger
For
volunteered to
us,
go.
it
He's
is
like,
a place
"Well, I'm
of
not getting out
prayer.
of here for nutsery, so I may as
A
well try and
place
get out of here
that
for
You
bravery."
would no doubt want preserved. Considering the likely effects of these changes,
You are curious.
MASH was
Go,
such a good show.
observe it as you will. You
I
are not
still
ones to treat life with disregard,
never
nor to take
get
it
over the
needlessly.
day
you have my
made the
thanks
MASH
and my
reference at
word
Adam.
that we will proceed with all due
and
reverence,
nobody
madam.
had any idea what I was talking about.
Avis Unit, you're to survey the Hollow. We will conduct a separate investigation into the surrounding area. Speak to me again once you have made the necessary preparations.
All of them? Jamie Farr was the actor name.
I ask that you go and investigate this wounded Hollow. Make certain you are prepared. Very good.
So, this is the wounded
On
Hollow.
the MASH wiki, it
these
says
look
they
like
first
defensive
appeared in
structures.
first episode and last appeared in the last episode. It's there all the time. Like you're like, I can't remember any specific episodes he was in. And it's just like, any of them? You'd have a much better time trying to guess an episode he wasn't in.
There, and Ursula. But hold on a second. Something about it
So many
seems...
people we gotta slap our
Look at how it's
meat
moving.
at.
And what's that it's covered
Yes, it matches the symptoms of the frenzy virus.
All these
And if
objectives,
that's
slap your
true,
meat,
we
shove
can't
air
ignore
through
it.
it at people. I'll do it back at
Designating
you.
the target as a threat in need of immediate intervention. Hunt authorized.
in. Understood.
Scientifically, they're too heavy already. Like the kid was just like, does that weapon ever get too heavy? And it's just like, buddy, buddy, they already are. I know that's what the character said, but if we want to get technical, they already are. The weapons are only usable through sheer force of anime logic. There's some people are gonna hear that and be like, "See, you're complaining and hate the game." It's like, no. But which cheese?
Let's see what you got.
Like the cheese. There's entire aisles of grocery stores of just cheeses.
I'll see you back again.
Can't move.
Sorry about the delay.
I need a punch weapon so you can stop me.
Let's begin then. May this be of use. You must hold on strong.
He was not very. Who the fuck are you? Why are you here? Who said you could come here? Go away with your glowy nonsense. You must be a skin color. Nothing to be afraid of. It's not a spider.
Good work.
Spider.
Whatever
And
I
have 8
expected
legs.
to find here,
A spider.
a frenzied monster, wasn't it? We should head back to report. Professor Fabius needs to know about this as soon as possible.
Also the pointed stats. Oh, do we have palatal managements again? Disappointing. Sorry, not disappointing in what you said. The person that's here, that because people just are here, standing next to him, like, I'm disappointed. Need to lift more. Why the fuck would you hunt with tiny stiletto heels? What the fuck is wrong with you? I know shoes, sort of. That was always the
I
complaint
see.
I had with Infinity when I would
And
look at the
now
mini and be like,
frenzy
God damn, this
of
looks
all
really cool.
things.
Why do you have a 10-inch heel?
Is here in the Eastlands, sir?
What is this about?
Most likely. And I speak from experience when I say the risks of allowing it to go unchecked are unfathomable.
To your point, sir, our survey of the valley found multiple species of monsters traveling the area.
And any one of them could be the next to wind up infected like our Nerscylla.
Do we get to go start a culture war?
The frenzy virus is among your core areas of study, Professor. What countermeasures do you suggest?
I remember last time they were there.
A
they
guild
were upset, and he's like,
oversight
"We're gonna go back to the
operation
village
here
and
in
get
the
them to make
Hollow.
people mad. We're gonna get a holy war going."
With the permission of you and the people of Suja, of course. We would not presume otherwise.
Do as you will. Since the events at the Torch, some have begun to pine for our prayer site. It would put my heart at ease to know that you are minding their safety. Though, in this time of long-awaited calm, these new rumblings ring loud. It may not prove easy.
We will heed the warning well. For the time being, I will entrust this matter to my men.
I'm honored, sir. But does that mean you'll be headed elsewhere?
Yes, to tend to our other worry. I will return to the Academy to prepare a response to the virus. That begins with a thorough sample analysis. We need to confirm what it is we're dealing with.
Understood, sir. We'll make a point of checking back here periodically as well.
Please do. Likewise, I will return as soon as I have results to share.
Who disappears like ninjas? I haven't had that problem. That looks like a chicken. Better keep Finn away from it.
Welcome! Please
Go
eat!
ahead, help yourselves.
Yes.
Let's share another meal soon.
What's your favorite?
It is you, Hunter. Auspicious timing. There is something I would speak with you about. Our Mason sighted an unfamiliar monster while out gathering stone. I thought you should know.
I see. Any details you can share?
Yes. They mentioned being blinded by a flash before finding the stone they gathered stolen. Some of those affected by the light reported a terrible dizziness. I fear worse harm may follow. It feels almost as if it is lying in wait for us, knowing that we quarry during the
I
fallow.
like how they brought up
A dizzying
1
flash.
second
I
of
can think of a likely suspect.
the
Either
fact
way,
that these people
we'll need
are
to take
probably
action.
talking a different language, and then
Are you
haven't
comfortable
touched
leaving
it
this
since.
matter to us?
To be honest, it would be a relief. My apologies for the bother. And my thanks.
It was like an line of dialogue, and then, nope, not
I
gonna bother
see.
with language.
Going off of Zato's account, I would suspect we're dealing with the Gypceros.
Agreed. But the complete lack of other sightings feels unnatural. That's what gives me pause. If there's any clue here, it's that only people involved in mining stone have encountered it.
You're right. Didn't he mention that they only quarry stone during the fallow? Might the Gypceros only be active in this region during that particular season?
It's certainly possible. All right, we'll time our investigation with the fallow then.
Understood. Please be careful when the time comes.
Help out a bit?
Can you please calm down the physics on your cloak? Oh my god! It's probably more like a shawl. There's one corner, it is just... It's vibrating violently, is basically what it's doing.
Hello.
Okay, calm down.
Hello. Okay, bye. Whoa.
Do you people not have knives? Or tools? It's just that big. This is weird that this would be such a foreign concept. Well, I guess there's some weapons in here. Yeah, I could definitely see people be like, "Who the fuck?" Like a gun lance, they'd be looking at it, and then they'd finally get across the idea of a gun. They'd be like, "Why don't you projectile anything out of it, though?" To which the gun lance user just has to go, reasons. I almost inhaled a piece of popcorn rather than actually eat it, because our not intelligent design. It's a very unintelligent design. Very bad. Very not good. Like 2, maybe 3 out of 10. I really want to have a time where you run into a culture where the person giving the greeting is supposed to do one hand sign and the person receiving is supposed to do a different sign. So those signs, all these scenes you get where they do this crossed hand thing. So everybody just kind of awkwardly imitates it. Just to have it happen, someone be like, "The fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that?" It doesn't have to end like horribly, but just to be like,
I'll take good care of them.
"What is wrong with you?" Kind of like the Demolition Man. He doesn't know what the 3 seashells are for. Oh man, we just got in the scene where we're eating some food. It brings me only pain because so far they're just eating bread. And I only picked up on it because we took the sleeves off and it's like, oh shit, man. The villagers, they need to, how do they not know what weapons are? I'm literally sitting there with 2 of them just brandished. 2 years ago, I would have been like, I'll be there and you guys won't have anything left to eat. And now I just look at it and be like, ah, yes, death disc.
Yep.
No, it clearly doesn't like the sound. I really hate on the shirt. It's got one of those like side tags that is in an awkward spot, so it just kind of keeps touching like the side of your torso. It's real annoying. Just keep getting poked by the corner, and then it's just like, oh, it's so agitating. I just want to scratch at it, but it's just because the corner of a tag's just touching that.
Got something in mind?
Spot. Who designs clothing like this? What is wrong with you people? Probably the same monsters that make women's clothing that doesn't have
You know where to
pockets.
find me.
Fucking
Ooh,
weirdos.
guess what? Hey, you got a moment?
Sure. Do you need...
No materials this time. And it's my best work yet.
Okay, well, I guess I'll throw this
I
out here.
still haven't had a chance to try
In
it
your
out.
opinion,
A new quest just got
which
added.
is
All right,
worse?
sounds fun. We can head out as soon as I...
When you have a pair of pants that has no pockets, or you have a pair of pants that has the tops of pockets for fashion, but the pockets have absolutely no depth and are not in any capacity functional. Man, Caitlin
Yes.
would go off at those. She fucking hated the fucking lying pockets. And I cannot blame her at all. Because I also would very much hate that. For a second there, I thought that was James. There's a guy staying next to me with the word Rocho Cinco above his head.
Okay, let's move out.
Now commencing quest by order of the
One
guild.
guy with the spear. Did he have a spear or did he have a walking stick? To try and
Go back after riding one of these. Are those butterflies I see?
So they know what a weapon is. Then you're literally just further west. You're further worsening their point. You should probably stop hurting. Yeah, I'm just walking around with a large knife, and they're like, "What is that? I've never seen that." And they're like, "Oh, they have no idea what weapons are." They're like, "Yeah, I don't understand how they can't conceptualize this." Or a great sword, or a hammer, or a sword and shield. You said there's a guy with a spear, so they can get a lance.
Target sighted.
Whatever the fuck you have. Honestly, somebody might look at that and be like, that is
I'll
an
just hop off.
incredibly ineffective axe. Dual blades, which is fucking nice. Our bow. I cannot believe that a culture would never come up with a bow. There's even just non-weapon utility uses with a bow. They have no concept of weapons. And I would believe either like this real good. They don't even know what weapons are. And I'd be like, pull it out. Nice, but large. They have the concept of weapons down. How stupid you are. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know you're a college person. But fuck, I thought you were supposed to be more respectful than that. The fuck is wrong with you? Just seeing new people and immediately go, oh, eternity barbarians! They're so dumb! They don't know things! They're saying exactly the opposite interaction as this Alma person because they don't even know what weapons are. No, she said, yeah, they don't even know what weapons are. And that whole tirade I did would be if we're in one of those full dive VR anime games. I would exactly do that to the NPC. I would exactly do that. I would make her out to be the bad guy for absolutely no reason other than I have no reason. There's a Lord Beerus here. He's much shorter than I thought.
Straight forward.
He's about as tall as X. He is infected. He is infected.
Finding good footing in sanity is tricky. Fortunately, the same goes for monsters.
Got it on the ground. Power up, activated. Like it's moving to a new area.
Really just standing here, just figuring out what the next step is I should be doing. Like a fucking weirdo. Coconut. I walk into this cat. It's coconut. And the cat goes, it's coconut. Yeah, coconut. other mod that I saw that is definitely a very good. So there's the character edit vouchers, which I guess you need for only certain character edits that that needs to be $2 each. ESA, you don't do that. Go to Nexus, and there is a mod for Hunter and a mod for Palico. Download that. You have unlimited character models. Don't give them money for that,
Carve it later.
because that is the highest of
Almost there.
the highest of course. Says that it tanks performance like none other for basically nothing.
Now that's what I call a big success. I'll explain it all back again.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Okay. That was neither of my quest targets. Alright. There's a Sanic. He's gotta go face. He is blue. What are you? What do you do? Why do you have a circle above you? The person I'm talking to right now.
Nice job, partner. Thanks for always helping out with my ideas. Gemma helped me put together the rats from above.
I had no idea you two were cooking up something like this.
Surprised? If I want to be a top-tier Palico, I need to keep thinking of new ideas.
I'm a lucky hunter.
Talking about
Right.
squats.
But my partner is also pretty good.
At what point do I get
You
to
can always
upgrade the
trust me
squad
to
into
have
a
your
platoon?
back.
Thanks. It's a huge help.
And then when does platoon become battalion? And then when does battalion become division? And then when does division become army group? Who am I supposed to talk to? Nobody has an exclamation point. There's supposed to be exclamation point. There's no exclamation points. I do as the exclamation point guides. There is no exclamation point.
You should have enough to start making armor.
I have. So I got the big spiky gauntlet things. And then I made a weapon. And then I walked over there and it's like, you can upgrade weapons and armor. I was just like, we did this already. Why did this pop up again? This is only supposed to pop up once. I hit that setting. I hit that setting when I also disagreed to the EULA, because fuck you. I was curious to see what would happen if I said I don't agree. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Sure.
Can't put a pin that makes a
Focus.
big gargantuan fucking lighthouse. There were no button prompts that said pin.
Said should waypoint.
I jumped down there earlier. Jump down there, you little raptor. You got wings. I saw you glide earlier.
He selected the there is a waypoint when you hit the right stick. On a point, you can't make a custom pinpoint.
That's what I wanted, though.
But there's a point to set the waypoint to.
Help yourself to some provisions. Howdy. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
Doing what? I said sorry, we got held up. I said doing what? There's like 12 people here. Leland, when I'm at the camp, all she does is stand in front of her blacksmith. Spawn. She's supposed to teleport out of existence and have an existential crisis.
Mind if I hop on?
Potential target has appeared. Check your map when you're ready.
Don't bother me.
Load of these claws.
I challenge the game with the logic that I have long done in Monster Hunter. When it tries to be like, you're not using the right weapon. It's like, it's the weapon I have now, therefore it's the right one. The exact mentality over when you call for armor support for certain. You don't sit there and question, that's not the armor support I want. You go, that's the armor support that's here. Therefore, it's the Nicholas Bourne points out. Talks about Sherman. People like to argue over would be the best tank to have show up. They would be like, well, it's always going to be the Sherman though, because every time you call for a tank, it shows
Leave
up.
this to me. Heels inbound.
He's also the one that sat there and be like, oh, Sherman's a paper armor, and they cannot protect it from anything. Meanwhile, I know it's totally invulnerable. He's clearly the best thing. And he's like,
He looks angry.
they both have the same cultural opinions. Early had a bigger place, tiger, but it has a
Hey, get out of there! I don't feel so good.
Let's begin then.
Sure are a lot of monsters there.
You must hold on strong.
This is 47.
I'll just hop off.
Target is down. We did it!
Tiger has the good old music.
I'm sorry about the delay. Tough it out.
You're right. Say that you're not. You're a child. If you think you're not smart and you're a child, boom. That means that all you do is go get and then you become smart. That's especially as a child. That's how that works. That's how that works. If you're a child and you ever think I'm not smart, go do the things that cause you to be learning. You don't sit there and see about what the statement I just made, how linguistically it barely makes any sense whatsoever. As I try to talk. Just everything's done. Game broken. Why have you collaterally damaged? Are you gonna have to pay for it? Oh, then it's not collateral damage. Not real glad that you were taking all of the reasonable, actual, plausible explanations for this and not going with its blood, because first off, that's not how blood moves. Second off, that's already too much blood. So it's like the reservoirs of wildlife. I was thinking that, and everybody's like, you would have to depopulate like a third of the planet. Highly pressurized.
Sorry.
Get away. I'm observing the broken animals. Lay off. Yeah, the cool, pretty sweet kind of thing about be like, ooh, you want light shot. You're like, sir, you mind? I'm looking at nature. Go find nature. Leland, if you have a moment, you oh wait, oh, okay, then turn around and they unstuck themselves. Nature has. There was a glowing thing to pick up. I was going to the glowing thing to pick up, but you're telling me I'm wandering off. Yes! Leland, I have somewhat dyed purple hair. I do what I want. Yeah, I'm talking to you, person in heavy armor. I see you under that.
What do you suppose this is? It looks quite old.
Bet I can set up camp there.
We're investigating.
It's risky, but I could set up camp here.
So I think where we should start our investigation at is where those animals just kind of kept running
Let's take a quick break.
stationary with their face buried into a wall. for a solid, like, I think it had to at least been 3 minutes. I think that's a worthwhile place to begin an investigation. The cat's gone. Where did he go?
Time to finish that request.
Or she. I should have assumed the cat.
Bomb set.
I don't want to carry around the items that I use.
It's nearly done.
Hardly a surprise, huh?
This thing's a trove of new data.
It's not a monster, so it must be tripods. Wait, the arrow's pointed that way.
Well done, Hunter. Now let's continue our investigation.
So, where to next?
But you know, they're NPCs. Or a different creature entirely.
Flesh
So they look at
rots.
some fur and they're like, it's a
Carrion
different color
eat
fur
the
though. And then
scavengers,
they're like,
and
well,
the bones
maybe we're
remain.
just dealing with an
All
alpha.
part
And
of
I'm
the
like,
cycle of life.
or maybe we're dealing with a different creature entirely. Would you consider that as an option? I gotta be honest, I have no intentions of changing it when I make this statement, but the dye I have, that's the only coloration I can figure. I know it's anime, you know, wild hair colors.
Yep.
So Monster Hunter doesn't usually do too much of that, I've noticed. The
Anything
colors.
catch your eye?
They seem to stick to more
Hello.
feasible natural colors.
I'm ready
I've
to
noticed.
Alrighty.
But the hair color of my character is definitely gonna have dye on it, and it's just I'm not gonna change it, but just the way the gradient works out with how high up I have it going, it really does kind of look like that she accidentally made her hair purple, and it's also possible that she accidentally did it, hasn't
heard from
realized
others.
it's purple, and no one said anything yet. Yeah, this Monster Hunter really is long-winded compared to other ones. Wow! We literally looked away from you for 3 seconds, and you get caught by a bug? Wow. Wow. No, we can't leave him, because I need to make fun of him for this. You touched the bug's legitimate sixth sense. Look at it, it's got 4 legs. I don't know. I ran into a bug monster that has a web, and I just assume it's the same monster. Well, this one ain't a spider.
Ah, I cannot see these dreams.
That's why I always come up with stupid names to call everything. Whatever that one is.
Yeah, they just don't give it 8 legs.
It's got 4. It's not even a bug. Bastard. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to change the buttons because I'm clearly not. I got you with the last one. That's all I gave a shit about. Are you winning, son? That didn't answer my question. Ah, you dick. Back me, bastard. Coward bug? Not even a bug. Not even a real bug. Stop it! Stop it! Stop doing that. How dare you try and automatically run after things? Never do that.
Great form! Nimble as a cat. Fierce as a cat! Got it on the ground!
You did it!
Moving to a new area. Mind if I hop on? I'll just hop on. Put a dent in it. for you.
It's looking weak. Almost there.
Oh, better collect this trap.
I gathered some materials too. Check the field out.
Not a spider. Leland, lots of things have fangs. Vampires have fangs. Or did you really just sit there and say vampires aren't real as we looked at this? Somebody. They just want to be not playing the game. You have to be collecting things at all times to try and minimize the amount of grinding. You want to avoid this scenario where it'd be like, I want to cheat at the game. Well, yeah. Look, dude, I don't know how many dozens of hours I have to play before I can do the layered armor thing, but I usually use pieces of the bone armor. God, I'm not looking forward to how long I have to wait to fashion them. I'll play it this way. Throw this out here. It's gonna be a hot take, and because it's not overwhelmingly, swimmingly positive at all times, I'm sure everybody's gonna try and eviscerate me because it's a monster. It absolutely in no way would harm the game experience in any capacity whatsoever to just start the game being able to lair. Just saying it. Just let me out the gate spend. If you just let me do it out the gate, I would be having more playtime in the game, because for the amount of playtime and hours of actually doing things in the game is probably going to be closely matched in faction. But instead you make me have to wait for it, so you're just dragging down my total playtime in the game. Now I realize to say this message and Capcom will hear it and be like, oh yes, 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 remove it as being a feature in the game at all. You pay us money for it. We want money. Give us money. And then everybody will be like, it's just cosmetics, so it doesn't matter. And then I want to strangle people. Lady, I thought we did this. She is for the third time telling me to upgrade my weapons, and I'm like, I'm in the menus. I thought we did this. I'm trying to. Goes over and she's like, have you been upgrading your weapon? Don't give me any of this, oh, it's a waste of materials nonsense. I'm like, who the fuck says that? Oh, I don't need the first one. I can just go ahead and just build the second one. That's schwanky.
Shebar.
No, I do. Okay. It's down in the bottom rather than in my face. Oh, because I'm going to modify it immediately. What is that cat doing? What's happening? What's happening to you? I see. What does the gray box mean on the top right corner of the equipment on their icons?
I've never seen that.
Oh, you're welcome. I gave you a new experience.
So long for now. Mew. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
Yo. Don't be shy. Have a look. Hope it serves you well. Here, it's all yours. Hope it serves you well. So, what are you after? Got it. Look forward to the next shipment.
What things are you trying to do? Well, why on earth would you want to do something like that?
Well, what can I do
God,
for
that was
you?
awful.
Hey,
Oh, God. Oh, I'm so glad they made that change so I can
got
avoid
something
the
in mind?
lace and high heels.
Say
I'm
bye.
going out to fight fucking T-Rexes that breathe fire. I don't want to be wearing lace and high heels. And they're wrong. It's the internet. That's the only way you're supposed to have reactions to people. It's not exactly my opinion, therefore wrong.
See you
That's
later.
bullshit. I demand you cut a hole in the back of that hat. You can get a little bit of a slick, almost tricorn hat, but if you do that, it takes the hair out the back of the head. Bullshit. Untie one of those knots, let
heard
that hair
from the
flow
others.
free. Ooh, squeeze me. If you're gonna do a high heel, because you just need your ass and your tits poking out more, you can at least do a wedge heel. All those stunts you're doing, if you got like a fucking stiletto, that thing's gonna snap off in like 2 flips, 3 flips tops. That thing's gonna snap off. then you're gonna hate that you're wearing those shoes, because that's just uncomfortable. Stop yawning so much. Yeah.
Did you think I was talking about you?
Not everything has to be about you, Leland.
I'll go on ahead then.
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
Monster head. Better stay quiet.
With what? They didn't explain it to me like
On call! Come to your senses!
I want to do this thing. Very angry. Maybe this Leland and tell me that thing wouldn't have that when he gets
I'll see you back there.
to be fair, practically all the headgear is there.
Good. I made it in time.
That's what we do. Oh my goodness, they don't. I can hear Finn often that is. If you're thinking of, don't do it. Cat, you know.
I still have fight in me.
despite it still having all of its murder components. Oh, that's right. Like, we all know what the fuck you're talking about. Default to just always running and stuff. That is what you default to. And if it is what you default to, is it a single It's been fucking years since that cutscene? Jesus Christ. The opening. I thought that was like a couple weeks ago. And it's just like, oh, it's been years since I saw it. He hasn't changed in years. He's a child. He's small! What the fuck are you talking about?
That helped.
Well, therefore, next up. Highly inappropriate crap, people. That is a slur. That is strictly the costume for the Romanians. Watch your language. Bandits! A tent with a shit ton of supplies in the middle of fucking nowhere, and then when you show up and something is going through it, you're like, what? Yeah.
Are those butterflies I see?
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
I already told you. Bandits. And there's one thing that my years of video gaming have taught me that you do with bandits.
We should be extra
Unsheaths overly sized sword. You killed them with reckless abandon. No mercy, no thought. And then you go into any scene where you have already stabbed the 5,000 bandits.
Make room for me
and
too.
then you talk to the one that has an line of dialogue and immediately are gripped with moral consequences and thinking about, is it truly good to kill this person or not? Casually ignoring the 5,000 people that you killed without a second thought.
Yep. Got something in mind?
Lady, you can be obsessed over your thing that was stolen. I don't care. If I don't care, I mean, like, I'm not gonna be upset that you're caring about that more than the other shit. Like, you can be upset. This is permissible. What's the main outfit? I bet it looks bad. Hang on,
Anything catch your eye?
Lillian, also, I thought I told you that's a highly inappropriate way to talk about Romanians. You know, for a region that you guys kept saying was uninhabited, I pretty much only had to walk about like 10 feet, and I've already stumbled across 2 entire civilizations.
What are we making today?
You dare tell me grovel? Unsheathed sword. That's something a deity would say. And there's one thing we do with deities. Disbelieve them with the power of their stories are inconsistent and don't make sense.
Subar?
Alright, what's this ridiculous outfit that you found?
Hello.
I don't know. I thought my tape was clear. And I don't know where he is. It's so annoying. Is he back in the closet? Ben, are you in the closet? He's not in this closet. He's finally had confidence in himself.
Got something in mind? Anything catch your eye? Hello. Hello. See you later.
Yikes! Spikes! Those could come in handy on a hunt.
I heard from the others. Yes. Would you like to trade something? They said this was our share from the Fire Spring Festival. Okay, bye.
Alright, I gotta go find the Congo now. Yeah, I know where the Congo is. I just don't know how I'm supposed to get to the Congo from here. Also, gotta be honest, I don't think I personally want to go to the Congo, though. It seems too humid. It'd be... I think that has to be a valid reason to want to not go to regions of the planet. It'd just be too damn hot. Saw a post from somebody where they were like, I asked my, I don't remember, it was a boyfriend, fiance, husband, male significant other. She was saying, like, I asked him, like, would you be willing to pick up everything and move over to Canada with me? To which she said no, and she was like, I was immediately starting to think about how to leave this relationship, and then he followed up immediately with, I'd much rather go to Mexico because it's much warmer than Canada. And I'm like, I have a hard disagree with you. He went from the tolerable temperature-wise location to the... Whew, that's gonna get sticky. Get out here. Morale. Oh wow. Morale. Wow. Morale.
Hail, Hunter.
Morale.
As two passengers on Fate's current,
Morale.
I'll not presume to
Morale.
say I awaited you.
Wow.
But well met.
Wow. Finn, whatever
No,
you do, make sure I don't
beastly
forget I need to swap
bird,
your litter
red
box
of
out.
hue and flame. I was
Wow.
given rare cause to flee
Wow,
on
wow.
all four limbs.
Wow.
The one possibility that leaps to mind is a Yeon Cuckoo.
This one seemed the aberrant sort, though it's nary my place to judge after trading my forest for ruins.
Was there anything else you noticed?
An ominous carriage. A bloodthirst fit to boil.
I think I understand.
Selfish though it be, I am not yet fain to part with life and limb.
In any case, it seems unlikely this is a normal monster.
What qualm
I
might
don't
I
mean it
bear
as an
the
insult,
inevitable?
it's just an observation, Finn.
I see. If it was a Yeon, the habitat is wrong for one, and it's not a species known for the viciousness Rove.
Well?
I think this clearly merits investigation.
Well?
We need to ensure Rove and the base camp safe. I went ahead and took the liberty of registering and
Make ourselves useful.
everyone seems like they're in good spirits.
Let's prepare for this.
I don't know, probably the front room or something. Yep. She'll love how we can always tell when the cat's hydrating. But it's at least a good sign that he stays hydrated with how much his head's wet. I don't know why you haven't figured out a smarter way to drink that, though. Unless you just enjoy getting your head wet, then, you know, fine. Honestly, I'm just glad you're drinking the water. 'Cause that means my cat's staying hydrated and staying healthy. Oh, I got worried there. Game did a big stutter. Like, oh god, game broken? We're just loading. Is that what we were trying to do?
Okay, let's move out.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Well, why is there a Monster Hunter that's just add on Fridays? Pink, baboon.
Hold on, that's clearly Frenzy. It's spread this far. Priorities. We need to deal with it. Hunt authorized.
Understood.
Let's see what you got.
Sure.
I'll see you back at camp.
Good. I made it in time.
That's our cue! Oh, that's why I'm dying.
You must hold on strong.
kinda great at this, huh?
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Ah, there it is.
I heard from the others. Whoa.
I sat on my cord.
Yikes!
My splice.
Those could come in handy on a hunt.
Oh. I heard Finn in here trying to chew on it a while ago. That was concerning and a problem. He kind of got grabbed as I stared at him in the eye and like, the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are you doing this?
The monster you reported has been taken care of. It was too dangerous to let roam. Please let us know if you come across anything similar again.
Be assured, though we may differ in fur and fancy, we are seekers both. You are a wanderer of these lands, as and so affection blooms between us. In time...
That urge is a familiar one. There's still a lot of world left out there.
I definitely remember doing this in Monster Hunter.
So this is where you've been living, Rove?
Constantly picking up the ammunition for your slinger. And also constantly forgetting to ever use the slinger.
Do you have a moment? It seems they encountered something of interest in the Wyvern's Rest. Let's go and meet with Olivia.
I see. use of this.
I'll check our supplies.
Yeah, thanks.
Are you gonna win in, son? What did it do to you? But you made it, didn't you? As the kids say.
We should start by hearing what Olivia has to say.
Thank you for coming. Apologies for dragging you out here. I'll go and gather the others. Wait here just a minute.
What's happening?
So, Olivia, you found evidence of a phenomenon here too?
I thought this would be of interest to you both. We found traces of a Lalabarina nearby.
A Lalabarina? What is a woodland species doing here?
Not sure, but judging by the traces it left behind, we're dealing with an aberrant case.
Coward.
So, it's unusual for it to be here. But why is a Lalabarina being here a problem?
You're asking the right question. And the answer is right there in your own words.
Picking it up here.
Think about it.
Oh, I understand. Lalabarina aren't from around here. So, to the Guardians, it looks like an intruder.
Bow.
Exactly, Nata. Considering their nature and their former function, there's no telling what they'll do.
And this Barina's strong enough to survive outside its natural habitat. Probably not your average bug.
So, are you asking us to investigate?
Put your mouth, little cat.
Correct. Your knowledge of the
No.
Guardians and local ecology would be welcome assets, if you're willing.
Marrow.
Of course, we'd be
Wow.
happy to join you.
Morale.
Thank you all.
Morale.
And please, do be safe.
Roll. Roll. Morale. Morale. Ooh.
Yeah.
Heading out? In that case, let's speak with Olivia first.
Let's get moving. Are you ready to go?
Leland yelling about he wants to gather bones coming from the guy as soon as the 60 seconds shows up. Oh, and mission.
All right.
Fucking
then we're
living
off.
paradox here he is.
Let's head for where those Lalabarina traces were found. We may find further clues there.
must be it.
Just as I thought. These are clearly not from a Guardian, and most certainly from a Lalabarina. But what sort of monster could have made it all the way here? I'm excited already.
Just please, don't go running off alone this time.
I said I was sorry about last time.
We may be getting close now. Stay on your guard as you head in.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, stop a second. Over there.
Guess we were right.
It is a Lalabarina.
Madame, we can't keep meeting like this.
So, what do you make of it, Eric?
From outward appearances, quite sturdy, a beautifully grown specimen. Quite an impressive collection of surface scars as well. And summary, an individual that's triumphed over an especially harsh struggle for survival.
So a battle-tempered veteran, huh?
Oh, well said indeed. Though, that alone doesn't provide a reason for it being here. Considering it logically, it was most likely
All right, Eric, fall back.
It's also immediately clear that it isn't a
It can't be.
So why would... No, I'm overcomplicating things.
Eric!
Oh, yes? Did it just... Did I miss it?
Set, fall back!
Uh-oh.
Is that an Anjanath?
Yes, and a Fulgur Anjanath at that.
Incoming!
Liable to wake even more Guardians.
Right, we have to do something!
Over here! Now!
Seriously, it's a little boring stream right now. Cleveland. Actually,
To prevent further escalation, the guild authorizes you to hunt both monsters.
you're not giving
Understood.
us color
We're
commentary?
on it.
I'll leave you to it.
This is not how I saw my day go. But it looks like it was a good call to bring you here.
I was just thinking the same thing.
We'll take the dancing bug. The rest is up to you.
Got it.
Nimble as a cat, fierce as a cat.
Not the best place to do this in. Let's try luring them down there. We can use the terrain against them. Be careful. Fulgur Anjanath fortify themselves with a powerful electrical current. Gotta make sure that Anjanath's attacks don't set off the will crystals.
I probably would have nailed it, but the Congo took longer. I mean, the Congo is a very large region. Yeah. Enter the room. Where's the chicken? Yep. And all this time you thought you were training a cat. It really seems, from my perspective, much more that he trained you. He comes in the room when he pleases, puts a paw up on your chair, and you start giving him stuff.
Not looking good.
He'll also argue that he was here before Monster Hunter. Where you going, Finn? Yeah, he dashed out. You take side quests then. Why is that a feature I had to unlock? I have always said, I am here with oversized weapons to hit like fire-breathing T-Rexes. And then a fucking lion guy shows up and like, I cast warlock spells. I'm like, you're dumb, and I want no part of you. Let's go back over to my fire-breathing T-Rex. Or my cool rocky dude that buries himself in mud because he wants to be cool. Oh my god, there's been a cutscene playing for I don't even know how the fuck long. No, I told her it's like, okay, we can get ready to go on to the next mission, and thought that meant I could like walk off and like get the cookies I just baked. Oh, now who the fuck is Zoth? Z-Man. I'm following Z-Man. We saw quicksand, and rather than deviate, we just decided to keep running directly into it. Why does it glow? Why you glow? Why you glow? Buddy boy, why you glow? Now I'm doing combat with Uzumaki.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box. Better than Magnus Wada, but a different motherfucker. The Tiger Warlock. The one who's all like, I'm a big tiger guy. You want to do a big tiger fight? No, Wizard Prowl. Wizard Prowl. Don't question how it works. Really cool. I can't even make a suspension of disbelief on how you biologically function. Like Electric Mongoose, I can at least sit there and just come up with a stupid reason that it's like doesn't actually make biology, but you know I can convince myself enough that close enough. He works. That's fine. And so I summon shadow balls and hurl them at my opponents. And it's just like what? What kind of fucking edgelord OC is this thing? Oh, it's really not. Like I said, it's just practically stupid. stupid. His attacks are stupid. His fights are stupid. The plot revolving around him is stupid. His armor looks stupid. His weapon looks stupid. Fractally stupid. Well, I know on that front, it's all subjective. People have their favorites. They have their, not favorites. That's fine. I just think he's fractally stupid. And if you don't, and you like him, cool. Why am I'm not gonna yuck your yellow there. No point. Oh! And the same courtesy. I mean, I would, if I was electrically charged, I would definitely do that. Damn it, no!
Not my best work.
I placed a trap.
Thank me.
I'm not gonna lie, Uzumaki, I thought it would take more of her tail off. Instead, it's just the tip. But I'm still gonna approach you the way that but
I can't say I'm a fan of these monsters evolving this way.
And now we've got more Guardians waking up.
Eric might have some answers for us. Let's head back to base camp for now.
Guardians awakening. More powerful monsters appearing. These are exciting times!
But where have those monsters been until now?
The energy being pumped out of the Dragon Torch now is pure. This could be a result of that.
Huh. Come to think of it, I noticed the forest had more types of life than before.
Very perceptive. And what effect might
No,
a
no,
boom
there
in
you-
plant and animal
we can't have both of
diversity
us doing
have
that.
on monsters?
More food for monsters equals more monsters. Which means more fighting over territory?
Right. Which raises the likelihood of exceptionally strong individuals like Arborina emerging.
I get it. Do you think it could be happening elsewhere too then? I'd say it's a strong possibility. We'll need to continue our regional investigations.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you could check in on Eric from time to time.
Please do. However, I'll be relocating to the Scarlet Forest shortly. If we're to understand this newly diverse ecosystem, we'll need to diversify our approach as well.
I'll visit you whenever we go to the forest.
You amaze me, Nata. You have learned much from these people.
Yes. I want to pick up as much as I can, so that I can share it all with you.
Of course. I'd like that as well. Please, good fellows. Look after this boy.
What you think we'll find?
Was that being heated? Don't understand why I'm flashing. It's not the
Time for a
thing
quick
I told
break.
you to try and do. I gotta change the buttons around.
Hey!
Yep. What are we making today? Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
Oh, no, don't. Oh my god. Why is that a thing?
Anything catch your eye? Shevar. You doing all right over there, Leland? Come back anytime.
Hey, mind if I toss another request your way? A quest was posted to investigate the Guardians, and I was hoping you'd come with me. I've got another little something I'd like to test.
Of course. What have you got this time?
Well, it's a new weapon. I don't know if it'll work, but finding out is half the excitement, yeah?
Sounds like fun either way.
Great! Just accept the quest when you're ready.
Hey, do you have a minute? We've been researching the ruins at the Ice Shard Cliffs, based on that tip from Rove. To cut to the chase, a Blanganga decided the survey team was invading its turf and attacked. We'd been taking pains not to draw any monsters' attention, but sadly, some of the team were injured.
I see. They may have run into an especially aggressive monster. How are their wounds?
Not too serious, thankfully. The team's safety is my responsibility, but there's only so much I can do.
All right.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm worried about the team there. I also want to help out my handler. Let me take care of this for you.
Right. Right.
What was that? Yeah, because she's,
Understood. Be careful out there.
she's the quest giver. She advances the plot. Damn, I thought you were told to show me the fucking tutorials once. So when I just didn't even show up for a second and third time. I got a little agitated with you. Almost surprising.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box.
There, that's our target.
Well, I'm glad he fell over with it. I don't know if I was supposed to do a thing about that. I sure as shit did, because I kept pushing buttons to try and do something with it, and I couldn't interact.
It looks quite old.
Leland, am I gonna have to keep reminding you about the not kept secret of I'm not good at these games? What makes you doubt the assessment that I'm accurately giving you? It can be a factual statement. Anything else in here? Keeps glowing up on the walls, and I don't know what that's about.
We have a grapple hook? I legitimately didn't realize we had a grapple hook that was used outside of, like, scene transitions. Well, I saw him use it in a cutscene, and it was using, like, a scene transition. I'm like, okay, yeah. And now you're telling me, no, it's a game mechanic? That's probably part of the other 70% of these games that I never know how to use. I got through the story mode of Rise. I probably still don't know how to use half of a Monster Hunter game, though. No, I was saying the half if you were only using one weapon like I was.
So that was a lot of technical added to that.
All it did was give me big windows to cheat at doing counters.
Our job
And then
like
they took it away because people were probably like, "Oh, people don't have skill. I can't show off skill at them. It's too accessible."